Hello, namaste. Am I audible and visible?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, namaste, Dr. Kushal Dasgupta, sir. Welcome to the interview of Bharatiya Youth Face of India Award. And your category was Young Changemakers. So, now we are definitely very proud of you, and obviously, you are a change maker. So let's start with the
Yes. Yes.
interview. Kindly introduce yourself.
So, hello everyone. Hello guys. My name is Dr. Kushal Dasgupta. I am originally from West Bengal. I'm a Bengali guy, but I have settled in Andhra Pradesh since 17 years due to some reasons. So I'm settled here. I know koncham Telugu, and so I've been here for a long time, and I'm also basically a Guinness World Record holder, a Goodwill ambassador, director, photographer, and award-winning filmmaker, short film maker, music composer, and I have also received 15 plus national and world records holder. So that's my basic introduction, and thank you so much, Mudit ji, and thank you so much for everyone that you have honored me with such an prestigious award of Bharatiya Youth Face of India. It's really a very privileged to get, very honored to get this award. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kushal sir. So tell us something about your hobbies. What do you like in your free time apart from all these glorious achievements? Like who is the I could say who is the initial Kushal Das Gupta?
So, if I start my journey about initial Kushal Dasgupta, I was a normal student. Basically, you can say a topper, one of the toppers in the class. I used to study well. I used to get good marks in all the subjects. And you can say a normal, typical guy with a talented person. So, since in my childhood, I didn't have that much knowledge about all this, my photography, my filmmaking skills. So I was a good going normal guy. Slowly, basically, my father is a photographer. He's a photojournalist in my native place, Shiliguri, West Bengal. So he was a photojournalist for over 17 years in one of the papers. So I guess from him, I got the genes of like the photography and filmmaking passion, and it continues. So after my 10th, I must say after ninth or 10th standard, slowly I started watching people and seeing YouTube channel, and from other YouTubers, I just started slowly getting ideas, getting motivated by their films, by their photography. And then my father, I guess, I didn't remember the first camera what my father used. It was an real camera, you can say. So we have to keep a 100 10 100 reel, and then there are only certain number of pictures that you can click on that. So again, you have to change the reel. So he was during that time. So that still now that camera is in my home safely secured, because now that's a vintage camera. That's a antique piece. So from there, one of my brothers, Dr. Saikostu, his friend, one of his friend, he came, he visited to our home, and he said that he's also a great photographer to say. So he said that I've got a new camera. So I have an old camera which is also very good. So if you want, you can use that as if you want, as I have seen your father's photography. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? So from then, the journey of my photography guys started. And then I slowly evolved from a normal, typical student to a passionate photographer. And then slowly I started watching tutorials, videos. I got inspired by other filmmakers, by motivators. And then I started filmmaking passion. And now I'm here that you got an award.
That's pretty good. And so, apart from the filmmaking and photography, what are some of your other hobbies, other interests?
So to be very frank, this is the main hobby. So if you can just close me in a room and give a camera, I'll find a spot, I'll find a frame to get a good picture even in that boring location. So this is my main hobby. Apart from that, sometimes I sing. I sing many songs. I listen to many songs. I watch movies because filmmaking, and I'm a student, so filmmaking. The teachers tell us to watch more and more movies to get inspired by their shots, by their angles. So that became one of my hobby. And then I sing. I can sing. I can play some of the instruments. In my free time. I compose some of the music. I have made many music tracks for my brother. He's a very good trained singer. So he got many compositions. Like he has written over 200 to 300 songs. So I slowly make music tracks for him. So this is my pastime, and to spending time with my family. That's the main. I mean, that's what you can.
Definitely, definitely. Spending time with your family is very important and one of the crucial aspects of life which should be there in
Yes,
everyone's
yes.
daily routine, right? Okay,
True,
so
true,
talking
definitely.
about the audience. So there were a few questions which audience throwed upon us when we posted your poster about the live session. Let me come upon those questions. So the first
Sure,
question
sure.
which they asked was that who initially you told us your father inspired you, but apart from your father, who was that one person outside your family, basically not in the family, outside your family, who is your either a mentor or an inspiration or a motivation, sort of motivation, whom you look upon as a benchmark?
O- Okay, so in the field of photography or filmmaking or in general?
In general, maybe in general, yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep it
So
general.
in general, to be very frank, Steve Jobs. You can say I'm a very Apple lover fanboy. So I use all the Apple products. I have a Mac, iPhone, iPad. So I am a very Apple fan. And Steve Jobs, everybody knows he has brought a huge revolution in terms of the technology and laptops and all. So I read many of his articles. I have every event, Apple event, whatever now the CEO of Apple is Tim Cook. So whatever the event they hold, they conduct, I'll be the first person to watch it. So the way the way Steve Jobs like produced that idea of Apple, he brought and he gave many inspiration to many of the youngsters. So you can say what he's one of the main mentors or main that I'm looking upon to. Apart from that, we have from India like Abdul Kalam sir and Ratan Tata ji, who is a great missile and great inspiration for all of us. We learn from them too.
Definitely. Abdul Kalam sir is a gem and
Yes,
he
yes,
was a gem, he is a gem and he will be a gem. And I guess every youth in the country is inspired from Abdul Kalam sir in one way or the other, right? Because
true, true.
missile man of India, that's the perfect fit to that man, to respect to Abdul Kalam sir. Okay, so I hope the audience must have got
So
their answer. Just
yes, to add to
yes,
to add to your point regarding Abdul Kalam, I have also got an Abdul Kalam Book of World Records. For my records, I have done many records as I've said in the introduction. So one of the record organization dedicated to APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So they have honored me with Abdul Kalam Book of Records. So I'm very pleased to have that too.
that's great. That's pretty great. And accidentally, I am also one of the record holder in the Kalam Book of World Record
Good,
and
good.
Kalam Youth Icon Award
Yes,
and
yes,
Kalam
yes,
Achievers Award. So I received
yes,
three of them.
yes.
Yeah. So
Congratulations to you too,
accidentally,
Madhut.
thank you, thank you. So okay. So moving next, the next question which the audience gave to us was so. What are some of the key tips which you wanted to give to the budding filmmakers or budding photographers?
Okay, so key tips for budding filmmakers. So I can only say that we are all aware that we have only one lifetime with us. We don't know what was our past, and we don't know what will be our future. So we have only one lifetime, and in that lifetime, whatever we can do, whatever we can achieve, and whatever we can like shoot and whatever it is, just achieve. I would just want to say, just follow your passion. I have one tagline, that is, listen to your heart and march on. We have to listen to our heart, what our heart says, our conscious, and if we follow that, we will be 100% successful, and we will not regret. We are doing what we want. And filmmaking and photography is such a field that it's up to you. Up to you are the sole creator, you are the sole innovator in that field. So you give your creativity, you give your everything, soul, life. So you'll be excelling, obviously, because it's your passion. So that, yeah, if you if you also I can say that apart from this, also obviously God's grace and your parents' blessings are there on should be there on you always. They are there. And there, if they are there, then there is no willpower to stop from becoming a winner. So like everybody has has a way. We have our own unique ways to fulfill our dreams, so so that we can achieve something in life. And that's what I want to say to all the youth makers, that achieve whatever you want. Set a target. Don't achieve, like, you have a very big target, so don't try to just achieve the big target. Break those goals, break those targets into smaller goals, so you achieve smaller goals, go step by step, and you will definitely reach the bigger target.
Definitely, definitely. That's the best takeaway. That break your targets into small targets, and then it will be
Yes.
achievable and approachable. That's pretty
Yes.
good takeaway. Okay, so like in your journey so far, you must have faced various difficulties, various hindrances, various obstacles. So audience would like to know what are some of the hindrances which were there in your life, how version of yourself.
Okay. Some of the hindrances of, yes, obviously I'm not a golden guy, so I will have many challenges. I will be facing many things. I'm a human being, like you, like you all. So one of the incident which I can remember at now, right, is like when I was during my I guess yes, 11th or 11th standard, I feel. So during that time, in our school there was a department called creatives. So we had a department. So that department deals with many like my passion, like all the filmmaking, all the shooting process. So we had many events like Krishna Janmashtami, Durga Puja, Ganesh Chaturthi, all the events we used to conduct. So those events, they used to cover, they used to take the photography, and they used to shoot. And that time, I guess, due to, I don't know, some of the personal reasons, I was little bit during some other phase of time. So that time sir told me to, you first concentrate on your studies. I was getting quite a good marks, so sir told, concentrate on your studies, and then you can join the department. So, but ironically, I knew from by then, I knew some of the technicalities of photography and filmmaking. I knew how to click pictures. I had a camera in my at my home, but they went somehow. I mean, I guess miscommunication, or they failed to understand my talent, or my something happened. So I was not able to be a part of the departments. But ironically, the life had changed. This passion changed my life, and now I'm into completely into photography and filmmaking. I got many awards. I made a international award-winning documentary on my life of my brother, that got 8 award-winning films. So now I am. That time I didn't get chance to follow my passion, but life was such. It was facing difficulties that time. So here, the life taught me many lessons, and now after learning those lessons, and now I became our achiever. So that was some of one of the hindrance, and rest छोटा मोटा problems तो आता ही जाता रहता है, तो उसका तो life is life, so you need to tackle with it. That's what.
That's pretty good, and it's pretty nice that you didn't stopped in your hindrances, but you took that as a challenge and you succeeded and you started doing things. That's pretty good. So moving next towards the next question. So how did you felt while being the awardee in Bharatiya Youth Face of India Award? And how and why this award holds a value to you?
Okay, good question. Bharatiya Youth Face of India Award, it is a great award for me because as the name itself, as we had a session, so the name itself tells Bharatiya Youth Face of India. So you represent, by getting this award, you represent India. That's the biggest achievement one can get. The biggest happiness and satisfaction one can get by representing India. So it's really, yes, I got many awards in the past and many things, but this award is very special because it's because of India. And the category which you have given is the young change maker. So I would like to add on this that in my locality I live in a kind of a village, not a village exactly, a little above village you can say. So there many people
District.
are kind of a, not also district, middle of that, not also town. So
Okay.
it was a village, so little above. So here the people are there are rural areas in this. So I try to reach their homes. I try to understand their problems because since from my childhood, like I'm very fond of technology, and I said for Apple, so I have many devices. And regarding devices, I got reminded that I achieved world record on my the highest number of devices operating. So I operated 10 devices at a time. There are many laptops, iPads, phones. So I got that award record. So yeah, coming back in my locality, I teach them how to send emails, how to operate laptops. So I try to bring small change in being so introducing the technology because it's the 21st century, right? So we all have to adapt to the current generation. We have to adapt to the current technology. So I try to teach them, and this is how I got. I'm also pleased to share that I got the doctorate award, honorary doctorate award in this category. So the tech for social goods. So I try to bring change in my locality, and that's how and also I'm trying to expand. So let's see how the life poses. Thank you.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good and pretty great that you are trying to expand in terms of bringing the change, and that's pretty convincing, and more than convincing, that's the real idea, the real ethos of Bharatiya Youth Press of India Award is to award all the change makers. And since you are a change maker, that's the reason you are one of our awardees, right? So
Thank
okay,
you.
so there are two, three things which we as a team would like to tell you. The first thing is that this live session will be available on YouTube. Simultaneously, it will be available on the podcast platform. The links will be shared to you within an hour in your personal DM. Apart from that, we have introduced another beautiful and another nationwide award ceremony. So the award ceremony name is 100 Most Influential People of India, Bharatiya 100 Most Influential People of India Award. And this time we as a family are looking for another cohort of 100 beautiful young change makers from different fields so that we can expand the change making idea to everyone. Like, हर
True,
घर
true.
एक change maker. Yeah,
Correct, correct,
हर घर एक change maker. Yeah,
correct,
it's the
correct.
best concept. So, if you or anyone among your locality you feel that they are doing different, they are a change maker, you can nominate them, right? You can
Definitely.
definitely approach us, and we will be helping you to nominate them because when you nominate them, so it's a responsibility upon their shoulders as well. Because an award is not just an award is a responsibility to do much more things for the beneficial of society and for the country at large. So at last, just a single question, an advice, maybe, or a suggestion, or a closing note for all the budding young change makers.
So I can say that all the budding change makers do what you feel, and all the budding change makers out there, you are already bringing a change. So that's why they are called as change makers. So I can say at this very young age, I'm just very young. I'm a student. So in this age, so if I can, so if all, then all can do it. If we all the change makers come together, and if they want, they can they come together, they can discuss, they can create a community. So we can create a huge difference by that. If one member creates a small difference, if they want, they can, then the entire locality, entire society, and ultimately the nation will go towards a huge change. So that's what I can say, and do continue to do whatever you're doing. You're bringing the huge change. So that's now we need a change. So there was a phase in the past. There was like we didn't have many opportunities. Now, since with the help of technology, with the help of many things, we can reach out to many people. We can make huge. You can through there are we have social media platforms. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So we can keep post all your good works, tell about your good works, and we can by this we all can know, we all can make a huge difference. If one person can change, then we all can change.
Definitely, definitely. And it's the everyone's efforts which count, right? The support of
Yes,
everyone.
yes.
Yeah, so definitely that's a very good takeaway for all of us. And thank you for coming in for the interview and coming for this live session. Thank you and congratulations again for being the prestigious awardee and holding the title of Bharatiya Youth of India Award. Not just a title, but a responsibility that you are a change maker and you have to bring the
Yes.
change, and you definitely will be bringing the change. Thank you and namaste.
Frankly speaking, all the thanks, whatever you have told, all the credit goes to my parents and brother. So, like, because of them, you are interviewing me now. I'm covering in the Instagram live. So, my parents, Dr. Sheila and Dr. Kaushik, without their support, without their encouragement, and my brother, as you know, Dr. Sai Kaustov, he's the biggest inspiration model for millions. So, thank you to, I like to end that, I like to end on a thank you note to them, and I'd like to dedicate it to them. Thank you so much, parents. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, Bharatiya Youth Fest. Thank you, Mudat.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, all guys. Thank you all for joining. Thank you.